right. Please, this is the description of the time hedge EA, which I want you to program or code for me. In the first place, when I say hedge, what I mean is this: that if the so what I mean is this, that the EA, let me say that my starting time is like check here. The starting time is 8 a.m. here. That means that at opening of this candle, the EA is going to open, buy and sell at a time. That is what I mean by the hedge. Now, if the candle or the price starts moving down just like this one did, if we move down by a certain pips selected by the user, for instance, it's okay if the market or the price move 10 pips, the EA should open sell. If you move another 10 pips, it should open sell. If you move another 10 pips, it should open sell. The same thing applies, assuming that it open buy and sell at this place, that the EA and the price starts moving up. Once you move up, it will keep on opening buy orders according to the steps, that is 10 pips steps. It will keep on opening buy orders, and that's what we continue. Then let me now say, okay, on the reversal, if after opening buy and the price return back to the last buy position, the EA should open sell. And when it opens this sell, it is going to open sell with a double of the lot size. Either it will add or it is going to multiply according to the choice of the user. That is what it's going to do. So, and once it starts opening sell with increase of lot size, if it kept going down, it will maintain the same lot size. For instance, the starting lot is 1, and if it's opening, it opened the hedge with 1. That is buy and sell, they are all on one lot size. So if it move up, it keep opening, it will keep on opening buy order 1, buy order 2. The buy order will keep on being on one lot size each. But if it reverses, it's going to open a sell order with increase of lot size, either 2 lots. It's going to open by 2 lots. And if you keep on going down, it will be opening 2 lots until when it reverses again, it will keep on opening. It will add, maybe either multiply, or it is going to add. In this case now, it's going to be 3 lots, and they keep on using the same 3 lots until this particular candle close. So once the candle close, all the buy, let's say as it is now, this is sell. Since it has closed sell, bearish, it's going to close all the open buy order on this trend. It's going to open. So what we are going to have left here is sell position, and then that sell positions that we have left here is going to be closed at a it's going to close either at TP. Once the TP, any TP is hit, the EA will close all the sell position. But the losing positions must be closed once the candle closes. It must be closed once the candle closes. That is the major basic here. So what is going to happen is that the EA is going to open, buy and sell at the starting time, the trade starting time when the market is supposed to open. At that choosing time is going to open. So that is the major principle here. So I don't know, whatever it is you did not understand, let me know on this particular one. Now let me take up another thing. Let me check another thing from what you just said. Okay, let's look at some scenarios here. If the EA is set on 1 hour period, what it means is that it's set on 1 hour, meaning that 1 hour time starting from the opening price, the opening time, the trading time. Its market started from so the market started from from 8 a.m. in the morning. Started from 8 a.m. in the morning. Waiting that 1 hour between 8 a.m. till 9 a.m. So that is what we call 1 hour period. That's what I mean by 1 hour period. So if the user should open, so if the user chooses 4 hours, that means that the opening time period where the market, or rather the EA, is going to open orders is within the 4 hours. So if it's starting from 8 a.m., that means that between 8 a.m. and 12 noon is to keep on opening orders. It will keep on opening orders, and that could be either buy or sell within that particular selected time frame. So after that particular 4 hours period or 1 hour period, which depending on which one that the user has selected, the EA will not place any order. So the existing order can only be allowed to either hit, is going to hit TP. Once you get to TP, it's going to close. Now, let me say that once an hour has already elapsed, the hour has already reached. That means from 8 a.m. in the morning till 9 a.m. The same morning. So let me use this chart for instance. Okay, for instance, this is the time here. We have this, and then I also have this line here, the marketing. So within this line, this is what is called the 1 hour period, because this is a 1 hour time frame. So looking at this place, after the close of this candle, that means the EA will assume this is the only place it can place a trade. Anything outside this particular box, no trade should be placed. So once the market has entered into this place, or the price has entered into this place, for instance, it has a sell order at this particular position, what is going to happen is this, that once the price return back to the from this place and it move back by 10 pips, for instance, meeting this the sell position, the EA is going to place buy position, and it will keep on doing that in case if the price continue to go up. It will keep on doing that until it gets to this level. The last open position here is going to close, and then it's not going to place any trade around this side. Neither is it going to place outside this particular box. You can only place trade here at any time until all the open position has hit any TP. Then it's going to close all the open positions. So please check if you understand. Then if there's anything that you need me to clarify, I'm going to make that possible. Let me also check other lines here and see the ones I think that I still need to talk about. The EA should open buy sell order at the open of the candle. Then if the price move up, I think I've explained this one from the beginning. Then if the price did not move, that is exactly what I have also explained. Then the EA will continue to buy at every steps. I think I have also touched about these two. Most of the things that started here, the major basic actions has been explained. Then the EA should place opposite order with added lots. I think I've also mentioned that. And then let's now look at the options. Close all profiting position at any TP. That's exactly what I have said. Then this place now means that once the EA place a trade and they hit take profit either once a day, that means you're not going to place any other trade for that particular day. But if the user says, okay, 2 times, that means after closing the trade on TP, what the EA is going to do is on the next candle, it will start just the same thing it did from the beginning. Then drawdown limit, of course, this one means that if it's placing trade and the market is the price, rather the equity is going down by a certain percentage, the EA should close all the open trades and stop placing trade until the user now come and reset the EA. Then we have expiring period. Expiring period is where the user can reset the expiring period in case if you want another person to use it. So you can always have control to set the expiring time of the EA. Now, you should have either the option of adding lots or multiplying lots, as I've said from beginning. We have the starting lots. Those ones are basic by default. Then increased lot size is going to determine either adding also. Opening time is something we have already mentioned. Then opening minutes, yes. This opening minute, this is what I mean here. Let's go back to this to the paragraphs. Let me locate it. This is what I mean. If the price did not move up to the selected pips level, the EA should open new order at a certain minute after the last order was opened. Also, if the set steps are reached, the EA should open new trades. Now, let me explain this area. What I mean here, for instance, the steps is 10 pips each, but within this period, you couldn't reach up to 10 pips. Let's say, okay, I am 1 hour period, and then the market at the time of opening, it moves up to 8 pips, but it did not get to 10 pips. That means there won't be any open trade either whichever direction. But because we say a certain minutes, what I mean is this: that at that moment, that let me say I set my minute at 5 minutes. That means every 5 minutes the EA should open or position, meaning that let's say from the opening price of the starting time of the candle, and the price has already moved up by a certain pips, is going up, that means it's moving bullish, and after 5 minutes it has not reached 10 pips, which is the default setting of steps, but 5 minutes has elapsed, the EA should place a buy order. The EA should place a buy order. The same thing will happen in case if the reversal comes. It's going to follow the same descriptions as we have said. So it's going to check if it is 15 minutes output. That means the EA should always, after 15 minutes, is going to open new order. So that is the understanding of the minutes. That's the understanding of. So the minute means that once a certain minute is reached after the first opening, and the level, the market has not reached a certain level at that particular minute. I mean, within a certain minute, the EA should place order in that direction. Now, let me make it clear, meaning that if selected minute is 5 minutes, after 5 minutes, the EA should place, and the price is moving up from the opening price the if it's going up, the EA should place buy order. But if it's coming down, it should place sell order. And then every other thing applied about the sell and the buy. So please look at that. Let's also look at other options. Adjusting TP. This is option. Well, what it means is that adjusting TP in certain directions, as in maybe the first TP could be, please silence this area. Let's just keep this place once. Yes. Then current balance percentage. What it means is this. If selected, the EA should set a dynamic loss on a certain percentage of a current balance. For example, if the current new balance is $1,000, the EA should choose 2%. If the EA choose if the EA choose 2% of $1,000, which is it should be 2. So the new trading lot size will be 2 lots. So that's what it means. Then every other open order should close by end of everyday trading. So these are the description. Then initial deposits. Yes, initial. This means that have made the profit of a certain percentage of the initial deposit, EA should close order. So what I mean here is this: if the EA, if the initial deposit is 1,000 and the total profit that has been made is probably maybe 10% or 1% of the 1,000, all the open positions should close. So that's what it is. Thank you very much. So please, whatever it is that you did not get right, let me know. Thank you.